Good morning vlog. It is Sunday, March 24th. I am about ready to go to church. I'm going to grab some coffee along the way though, because I always need some morning coffee sometime. But this morning kind of started off with a minor loss. I forgot to download the previous day's Snapchat story in time. And I probably lost a couple of videos, unfortunately, in the morning. But live and learn. I need to set a daily reminder at like 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. or something that like is the first thing that I see whenever I wake up and check my phone, is to download your Snapchat story from the previous day, at least, if not before you go to bed the night before, if you can do that. But yeah, so I'm having to deal with that. That was a little bit aggravating. And this morning, instead of documenting my morning routine at church on Snapchat, I'm gonna probably do it on Instagram, just so I can kind of build up my stories on there and take advantage of the pinned stories section in your Instagram profile. Where if you don't know about this, anytime that you save that you make a story on Instagram, you can actually go back to your archived stories. It auto archives them for you, all your stories that you make, and you can compile them together and make several different pinned stories. So whenever I met with Theo on Friday, he's running a couple of different businesses with a couple of different names on Instagram. One of which is his DJing company, and he shows on his Instagram stories the different types of setups and events his DJ company can do, and he's using that profile as kind of a portfolio, specifically those pinned stories on his Instagram profile. So it's like for weddings, for other general dance events, for prom, or things like that. And each one is its own individual pinned story on that Instagram profile that people can go and check out and see, in addition to going to their website or seeing what other photos they have, and kind of just check them out that way. And I thought, oh, that's a very ingenious way to use the Instagram profile. So that's what I'm gonna try and do this morning as part of my focus. I may not have as many updates on Snapchat/YouTube video for today, but that at least that I got this. So this will be my disclaimer, I guess, for my future self. So I'm actually out here in the afternoon, bright sunny Sunday afternoon, and I am working on the intro music for our podcast, for the Built-in Obsolescence podcast. And I got the inspiration to work on it myself from just looking online and trying to find some pod safe music for us to use as an intro. And then I came across somebody's blog post where like, oh yeah, these are a few free tracks that I made in GarageBand. And I'm like, holy duh, I have GarageBand on my iPad. Let's mess around with it a little bit. And I mean, if you just play around with it a little bit and you have like some musical, hardly even any musical inclination at all, like as long as you can like put something that sounds good together, I mean, you can make an introduction in no time flat. I'm working on something right now that's using just all their different preloaded sounds in the GarageBand app on my iPad, and even available on the iPhone too, because GarageBand on iOS can be either on iPad or iPhone. And I'm just throwing together something real quick. So this is just their EDM sound pack. They have like a ton of different beats and synthesizer loops that you can put all together here. And that you can put all together here. And I mean, like, I have it paused right now, but I mean, like, I have these few beats and stuff selected, and I have this going on so far. I don't know if you can actually hear that right now, but I can turn it up a little bit. I mean, if you can hear that, I mean, it sounded pretty good, and you can actually just go in, and I can go and kind of do this. this is crazy. And then I can add in like just these awesome drops and things like that. This is insane. So it just goes to show you that all you need to do is just have some determination, some drive, and some time to do some experimentation. Otherwise, I never would have thought to try this out if I hadn't researched it a little bit first. Final update for the evening. I did get a passable introduction and outro track that I made on GarageBand for the podcast. I'm looking forward to that. And I'm just really excited to finally get that off the ground and going, because we're going to be recording the next episode tomorrow. And I don't want to have a week go by for this specific type of podcast in order to send out the next episode, because like it's a little bit more topical. It isn't evergreen or anything like that, so it can get stale pretty quickly. I'm going to throw up a quick website, like subdomain on my website to help advertise that and get that up and running. Throw it onto iTunes and Google Play and all the different podcast aggregators, just to get it out there by tomorrow at the latest. And then I'm actually about to head off to sleep, because I'll have an early morning, and I just like to have early mornings during the week. Sorry, I was getting distracted for a moment by the storm happening outside. Seems like we're getting a little bit of hail too. But I need to also copy over the latest podcast recording that we got this morning. And I need to schedule some more of these daily vlogs to go out, because tomorrow is the last one that I have scheduled for this next bunch. But thankfully, I've been recording and keeping them on backlog for right now, just to be able to upload them and get them scheduled accordingly. So I may actually end up doing that tomorrow morning, probably Tuesday morning at the latest, just so I can get ahead on that. But that is all for tonight, and I bid you a good night. I hope you had a great weekend, and I wish you the most fantastic next week that you can imagine.